Recognize the gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank the witnesses for your time and your patience with all the questions they're getting asked. We highlighted, I think, throughout today the importance that state auditors have across the country. To that end, Keith Faber, who is our state auditor, actually issued a report, and in it, which I will be and eventually putting it to the record, Ohio is estimated to have paid over $1 billion in fraudulent unemployment benefits from March 2020 to 2022. And I think my colleague from Ohio highlighted the fact that both our governor, our lieutenant governor, and our governor's wife each received the fraudulent claims. The other thing that the auditor's report identified, which I found interesting, was it identified over $475 million was actually paid to criminals. So, Mr. Chairman, without objection, I'd like to submit this for the record.
Without objection.
So I'm going to kind of go through my question, lay it out. Last February, the administration took unilateral action to sweep suspected fraud under the rug, releasing guidance to allow states to waive large numbers of suspicious claims and forego recovery and restitution for the taxpayers. Then in March, DOL reported that the states identified $35.1 billion in overpayments made in the UI programs during the first 7 quarters of the pandemic. So after first allowing the states to waive the overpayments and only subsequently identifying the extent of the overpayments, DOL relented last July and sent $250 million to the states for reporting and detection and recovery of the overpayments. While DOL is not here to address these contrary actions, perhaps DOL OIG can shed some light on this. So with that, and Mr. Turner, I do believe you were in the military for a number of years?
Yes, I was.
I want to thank you for your service. So Mr. Turner, even if DOL told states they could not waive fraudulent payments, how are we to know what some claims involved in those waivers were not fraud if the states don't have to look into them at all?
Well, you've kind of taken the OIG position because we actually believe that you do have to do that, and part of our work this year, this spring, is going to take a look at that.
Wonderful. And to that, are you investigating the impact of this guidance on your ability to recover fraudulent payments?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.